This is State Scoop, and I'm Tracy Doaks, the Chief Deputy State CIO for North Carolina. So I just started in this role in November, and one of the two things that I've been working on is the maturation of services and cost reduction. So as a previous CIO, one of the things that we complained about routinely was that we couldn't afford the enterprise services that Department of IT provided at the time. So we introduced a new cost model that's a service-based cost model, as well as a new way of looking at the old investments and decisions for those investments and looking at those differently. We reduced costs. We were able to reduce storage by 60% that way. We're now working on hosting and desktop. We are also working on a cloud RFP that will be released shortly, and just lots of exciting stuff happening in North Carolina around our services. So one of the things that North Carolina has done that not many states have done is the introduction of the iCenter. And so, innovating now is not this burden of innovating like it used to be. It's now not extra work, but it's actually the work that we do every day. Thanks to Eric Ellis's leadership, we've been able to really provide more innovation in our projects. There are times when he does a proof of concept that's on the bleeding cutting edge that I file for later use. And then there are times when he brings something to me lately, like Chatbox, for example, where I could see it was very practical, immediate use, and really move our service to the next level. So as long as Eric and I are still working as partners and the leadership is very supportive of that, I think we'll continue to implement innovation in our projects. Right, and so, it's pretty much what I talked about before, rates, and rates. Trying to keep them competitive because, as we all know, the industry is competing with a lot of the services that we provide our customers today. And as most people know, North Carolina is in the middle of our consolidation effort. So as we consolidate data centers and we consolidate people, my real challenge and struggle is to ensure that we don't increase the cost of those services. Additionally, Maria Thompson and I, the CISO for North Carolina, are in lockstep in how we want to continue to make our investment in cybersecurity. So I do want to make sure that that continues. Again, the challenge there is ensuring that the services don't get overburdened with the cybersecurity investment costs. So we are investigating getting those funds appropriated for cybersecurity. So that's one way around that, and looking forward to how that pans out, because what we don't want is trying to balance investments in security with investments in the services. So I am most passionate about data center, the next generation data center, as most people know. So you're talking next generation hosting, next generation storage, having cloud as an extension of our data center. So looking at a hybrid cloud environment, I believe that will improve our security posture as well as provide some flexibility to our customers that they don't have today. So it allows them to spin up and spin down and not have to invest in additional infrastructure. So that's the thing I'm most passionate about today. So, as we all know, there's lots of technology solutions out there that claim to decrease costs. So I mentioned all of the cloud services out there that are available to us, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, SaaS, and I think those things are great, and they will definitely drive down costs. One of the other things I'm really interested in introducing into our environment is utility computing. So having a hyper-converged appliance in our environment that we only pay for consumption, so that it allows, again, our customers to have some flexibility and reduction in cost. Another initiative we're working on is the next generation desktop service. So even its name, desktop, makes it sound like it's archaic and definitely needs a renovation. So we're going to be looking at VDI as well as enterprise mobile management, BYOD policies, and several different support models that will allow our customers to be more versatile and flexible in the way they collaborate with each other and the way that they access, or the way that customers access them. Lastly, next generation identity management. NCID has been around for North Carolina for probably 10 to 15 years, so definitely time for a refresh. So I'm very excited about looking at the next generation there to add some functionality for our customers and citizens that use that, as well as driving down the costs as we move forward. My list is long, obviously very aggressive, but even if we get 60% of that done, I'll be really excited to come back and talk to you about what we've accomplished.